Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Combos. Hi Lindsay, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I've been running around like a crazy person trying to get all my errands done this week and just kind of like trying to get my life in order per usual.
Oh my gosh. I know since the last time we talked, I've been cleaning literally ever since and doing so many errands like haircuts and then getting the dog groomed and post office and just like the monotonous life stuff that comes up. And I swear it always hits at like one time for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. That's like every time that's how it works. It's like when it rains, it pours. So
what's going on?
Nothing really. You know what I saw this morning? One of the first things I saw when I woke up today was, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw that, because you know when you just like, okay, you wake up, you pee, brush your teeth and check Instagram. So, I saw that Forbes had Kylie Jenner on the cover and it said that she was the youngest self-made billionaire.
Really?
And yes. And so like one, I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. But then I realized like what I was looking at. And so it was on the Shade Room and Nene Leakes, who I don't know where she's from. I'm assuming it's a reality show because I've heard
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay. So, okay. I recognized the name and she commented on it and was like saying, oh, some people get opportunities that other people don't, whatever. One, I am not shocked that Kylie Jenner is a billionaire at all because she took an opportunity that, her family was on this show and her sisters and her parents are who they are. And she capitalized off of it. And they were making it about white privilege and they were making it about this and that. And I just commented, congrats to Kylie. Like at the end of the day, yeah, some people do get opportunities that others don't. And I guess for me, like I didn't initially see it as like a race thing. I just thought, she had an opportunity and she, capitalized off of it and she continued to make other opportunities for herself. And I just said congrats and kept it moving. But I got chewed up on Instagram for that. So,
wow. Well, that's kind of funny because honestly, it's so relatable. I think like in our world, especially because, people are always making comments on Instagram, this person's selling this thing or this person's selling that or, whatever. And I just feel like, yes, we were afforded this opportunity, but that doesn't mean that, because we were afforded a specific opportunity, that shouldn't mean that we are not allowed to capitalize on other opportunities that come our way. And that's just not fair. That's just like somebody in corporate America. Like, are they going to stay at the bottom of the barrel if they got an opportunity to move up? No, they're not. So, why should everybody expect us to do the same?
I mean, I just feel like, yeah, like I said, I didn't see it as like a race thing at all. I just looked at it as like, why wouldn't, if you have all these opportunities and you have the ability to expand from a TV show to cosmetics to this, to that, you're not just going to just sit there. You know what I mean? So, I feel like she did that and I'm happy for her. And just like Chloe, like she did Good American and she tried the talk show and she tried all the Kardashians as well as a lot of other people. Chanel West Coast, for example, she started on Rob Dyrdek, Rob and Big. And then she was working on Fantasy Factory and then she did Ridiculousness. And now she's on Love and Hip Hop. Like you're not going to just not take the opportunities when they are available to you. I mean, surely they don't come to everybody, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah. And I just don't think it's really fair for people to judge that. You know what I mean? Like it's just the life and it's the entertainment business and it's how it works. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Right. Yeah.
So
Amber Rose started where? At a strip club. Same thing for Black China. And I'm not saying I agree with how they're getting or how some of the people get their opportunities or how, whatever, but like it is what it is. And that's just a part of life. Like I know Nene's, one of the things that she said was like, this game isn't fair. Or, like the industry isn't fair. Like, no, it's not.
But life isn't fair.
Is not.
Right.
Like
take the industry out of it.
True. Yeah. And that's kind of what I said. Like, that's just a part of life. And people were not, they made it quickly. It was about race. And I just.
Wait, so did Nene like clap back at you?
Oh, I don't know. I just know that other people didn't like what I said.
Oh my my gosh. Well,
I didn't mean anything by it. I started from the trailer park, so I really don't, and I still, like, I am fortunate enough to have done Teen Mom, and I have been able to pay for school through that. But also, like, I didn't just sit on my ass. I went to school and I wrote books, and other people on my same show aren't doing anything. So, and that's their choice.
Right. Life is what you make it. And that's with anything, like whatever industry that you're in, whatever, life is what you make it and what you put into it. What you put in is what you get out. So that's
I think I was did we talk about Isaac at basketball the last podcast?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so that's kind of, and I'm trying to teach my 8-year-old the same thing. Like, you're not just going to be good at basketball because you're good at it. Like, that's just not the way life works. You have to work hard for some things, harder at some things than other things, and sometimes you just have to work hard all around. So anyway, that was something that I had to bring up because it was on my timeline, and I was just thinking about it today.
Well, can we talk about, because I know I've already talked to you about it and you're like, oh, whatever. Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
okay.
thrilled.
I'm not buying it.
I am. I'm here for it.
Okay. And you know what? The caption that he wrote didn't touch my soul at all. Like, I was like,
it touched mine though, because I'm a romantic.
A hopeless romantic. I mean, I feel like I am, but I don't know. I just feel like I just don't buy it. I don't know. Like, what about it, like, touched you?
I literally almost cried just reading it because I just feel like, okay, they have this long-standing friendship, and I believe they've dated before, like on and off, and his longtime love has been Selena. And right. I think that Hailey's kind of always been around, and she's always kind of been the girl that's like been there for him, but not like with him. And I think she just put in her time and she got her man, and I'm not mad about it.
Oh, see, I didn't know the backstory. I didn't know they were friends or anything like that. I had no idea. I thought she just kind of came out of nowhere.
It was so funny. E! News had put something on their Instagram about how it was like, where were you in 2011? Hailey Baldwin was with Justin Bieber on the red carpet for Never Say Never.
Really?
Yeah, like she was with him, like I think it was just like as friends or whatever, but they were probably dating. Who knows? I don't want to speculate, but it was a cute little picture, like throwback picture of them back in like 2011. They look like babies.
Wow, I didn't know that. See, here I go talking out of my ass. I mean, that's great. If there's like a whole history with them, that's great, and I support it. But also, the caption still didn't touch me.
Oh,
but maybe
it touched
he just doesn't.
me. And her ring.
Oh wow, yeah, it is.
Like, I die. Like, Hailey,
okay.
You didn't even have SNS. Like, you had a gel manicure for that. Like,
who is she?
She is, I believe she's related, like, somehow with Alec Baldwin.
But is she like an actress or something?
No, she's a model.
She's a model. Wow, I'm so stupid.
Can you not tell how gorgeous she is? She's stunning.
Oh, she's so pretty. She's definitely gorgeous. So, whatever. I mean...
And I just knew that like something was coming because I see all these pictures of Justin and Hailey all over Instagram, and I see him like pushing her suitcase like down these raggedy streets.
Okay, maybe that's why I didn't buy it, because I truly didn't know they were even dating, and I just was like, oh, he proposed out of nowhere. Like, how long has this been going on?
Well, they've been friends for so long, and then they were dating for like a month, and I guess he just realized like, oh wow, I've been sleeping on my friend this whole time. Like, she's really awesome. Interesting.
Well, I hope it works out, Justin Bieber. Let's not make this into a Selena and Justin thing.
We're here for you. We love it.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet.
It's time to talk about Third Love, which might be my really true love. Third Love introduced me to the best fitting, most comfortable bra that I've ever had. I ordered the 24/7 classic t-shirt bra, as well as the organic cotton short sleeve pajama PJ sets. And seriously, I want to order the PJs in every color and the bra in every color because it's just perfect for like every day. And it's shocking to me that bras can actually feel this lightweight and smooth. I've since ordered several more, and I'm never looking back.
Well, I'm glad that you found one that was perfect for you. You guys know I've had trouble with like finding good bras, and Third Love is armed with the measurements of millions of women, so they come completely ready to help you. They completely threw away the standard bra cup size molds and developed their own. And these bras are designed to fit real women with real curves like me. My favorite style is the 24/7 perfect coverage bra. You guys know I'm busty. I talk about it all the time, and it's hard for me to find bras that are comfortable and that fit properly. So I finally found one, and 50% of women fall in between standard cup sizes. So Third Love invented half cup sizing. So shoes have half sizes. Why wouldn't bras have half sizes?
Comfort and quality, tagless labels, so no itching, straps that will not slip, ultra soft smoothing fabrics, lightweight memory foam cups. How can you go wrong? Seriously, it's amazing. And returns and exchanges are always free and easy, so why not try it? Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone, so right now they are offering our listeners 15% off of your first order.
Go to thirdlove.com/coffee now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off of your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/coffee.
Can we briefly just talk about the article that I sent you last night that you probably didn't read because you're an ass?
You know what? I knew you sent an article and I didn't read it and I didn't even click on it and I don't know what the fuck I was doing. So go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Because you was probably sleeping while I was reading articles, but it was so weird. Like, it's this whole article about these staged funerals. And it's like...
Wait, so people don't really die?
No. They're dead, but they basically staged them. Like this one woman was sitting at a table, like a gambling table, and she was sitting like upright, and she had her nails painted, and like she had some whiskey and whatever. Like, what are people thinking?
This isn't real life. Nobody's doing this.
It's real life.
This has been going on since 2014.
Yeah, and I didn't even know about it until yesterday, whenever I sent you that article that you didn't read.
This is horrible. Who would do this?
I don't know.
Watch, like, half of our listeners probably have been to a staged funeral. Oh, no.
No, if anybody has been to a staged funeral, I question their sanity because I just don't think it's normal.
This one has wine and beer in her hand. No. This other one, he's just like chilling. He's like just sitting in a chair, like thinking, it looks like.
They had one where
like,
this man...
I think it would make me more upset.
They had this one where this man was like standing upright. Like, doesn't your body go into like rigatortis or something? Like...
Rigor mortis?
Yeah, whatever that is. Like rigatortis, rigor mortis, whatever. Like, how could the body stand up?
You're asking the wrong person. You know what? My aunt is a pathologist, and I can ask her if you would like.
I really wish you would.
Okay, I will. I'll ask her. I'm going to tell her to Google staged funerals, and we're going to find out about this.
Get back to me on it, please.
So what else is going on before we have our guest come on?
You know, nothing really. I'm just trying to plan my weeks before school starts back because I feel like summer's just flying by, and we're trying to go to Nashville for a few days, and
yes,
I'm trying to squeeze in going to Aruba and the Bahamas before school starts.
Oh, I want to go to Aruba.
We should go.
I just am looking at I'm not even scrolling or anything. I'm just sitting here like talking, and they're calling those funerals funerals.
Like, what the heck?
I mean, this is America for you, because I don't think that these are happening like this anywhere else.
Well, I mean, they're having drive-up funerals in Japan, so...
Oh, jeez.
Gosh.
That's true.
We've just turned into, like, the national news over here, I swear. We know everything.
Yeah, clearly. Rigatortis, or whatever the hell you just said.
Rigatortis, rigamorgus, whatever it's called. So we're super excited because we have a special guest coming on, and I don't really watch the challenge, so you're going to have to, like...
Fill you in. Did you watch the challenge last night at all?
So I watched the challenge a little bit last night just because of our guest. And honestly, I'll just save what I have to say until she gets on.
Okay, I'm ready. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Jem. It's Kale and Lindsay.
How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you, by the way, Lindsay.
Nice to meet you. So have you and Kale met before?
We've just known each other for years.
Okay,
Literally,
awesome.
yeah. I feel like we've known each other forever, essentially.
You're friends with Javi too, though.
Yes. I love Kel and Javi, so when they're on bad terms, it makes me sad. And I was rooting for them to get back together for a while, but I've accepted that they're better off separate.
No, yeah, exactly.
I've left that train, and I'm just glad they're getting along.
Well, I've rooted for and against, so I guess I'm a fence sitter.
For sure. You guys have been loyal.
Yeah, no, I love them. I love them together, but I also love them separately.
I love it separate, so that's good.
I think it's the right decision.
Okay, so Jem, Lindsay doesn't really watch the challenge, but she watched a little bit of it last night because you were coming on the podcast. So I think we first need to kind of catch Lindsay up on it. And I think Lindsay was going to say something too, and then I cut her off and called you.
No, absolutely. What's up?
So I don't really watch the challenge, but I did watch it last night, and I was kind of amazed, I guess, at people being buried in graves. And
well, yeah, what the hell was that about?
Being buried alive is honestly one of the least scary things I've done on the challenge. We've done so many other scary things that when I found out I was going to be buried alive, I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to get to chill and lay down for a while. This is way better than being suspended freaking 300 feet in the air over a building.
Well, and
that is something I would never do.
Depending on your enemy to get you out, no, thank you.
No, I agree. I mean, to me, the worst part was I knew that Jenna was going to be horrible at taking directions. And even though I gave her very basic directions, I knew that she was going to fuck it up, to be honest with you.
Oh,
wait,
wow.
So were you not friends with her before this?
We honestly, where some people have real life beef, our beef was strictly in the game. So when I figured out she was going to be my partner, I wasn't super upset. I wasn't stressed out about it. I knew that her and I could work well together. Unlike some people who are coming in with real life beef or Twitter beef, drama that actually affects their real life. Jenna and I were it was game decisions that put us in this position.
Okay, because when I was watching, I saw she said something about, or you owed her one because she saved you or whatever.
Yeah.
But then she calls you a snake and says that she can't trust you. But that was strictly for the game.
Yeah, on 30-30, she essentially saved me, and then I later put her in against Kayla. So I made a huge power move that was very, very major considering she did save me. But it was all in for the game.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, guys, it's time to stop for a minute and talk about the awesomeness that is Liquid IV. Liquid IV is a little flavored packet that you put into your water, and it tastes great. It aids in quickly hydrating you properly. You can use this stuff to help recover after a long night out or just in general from having a super busy day. I know the heat wave has been crazy this past week.
I use Liquid IV because it delivers hydration in the bloodstream faster and more efficiently than water alone, and I hate drinking water, and it contains 5 essential vitamins, including more vitamin C than an orange and as much potassium as a banana. The fact that Liquid IV is non-GMO, vegan, and free of dairy, soy, and gluten is also really a plus for me. I especially love the lemon lime. I love citrus flavored stuff, and I hate drinking just regular plain water. So for me, it's really good additive, and the benefits are so great. And especially with traveling too, I've noticed a huge difference.
Oh yeah, it's perfect for traveling. So we love Liquid IV, and we know that you will too. Right now, our listeners get 20% off liquidiv.com when you use our code COFFEE at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order on Liquid IV's website. So go to liquid-iv.com and enter our promo code COFFEE to get your savings and start getting better hydration. That's liquid-iv.com. iv.com, promo code coffee. Don't wait. Get hydrated now. So in episode 1, you go home, but then you end up at the redemption. End up at the redemption house.
Yeah,
so what the hell?
Home.
Yeah. Well, so what is going through your head at this point?
I mean, in the back of my mind, I was like, there might be a redemption house. There might be a redemption house. And I was just really, really upset because I'm like, I didn't do anything to compete. Like, this fell all on my partner's shoulder. It just felt really unfair. But I knew in the back of my mind there was a redemption house because this was the third part of the trilogy. Dirty 30 had a redemption house. So I knew deep down, okay, this game isn't really over. There's going to be another twist. So I was upset initially, but when we were in the car driving wherever we were going, we thought we were going to a hotel and then they take us to the redemption house. I kind of had like that second, like, okay, I'm still in this game. It's not over yet. Then TJ explains once we get to redemption, oh, by the way, you're still in this game and you're playing for $1 million.
Lindsay, you going to be on the challenge if they asked you?
Yeah, if they asked me to be on the challenge, I would totally be on it. But I would be like so competitive.
You're going to have to start watching the challenge and taking notes because they are literally inviting people from all different shows. So you might get that call, girl.
They might as well just invite me and Lindsay on there.
I mean, the issue with UCal is I don't know if the challenge can afford teen moms. Y'all are.
I don't give a fuck. I would do it just to do it. I don't care.
Well, you need to talk to MTV because they probably think they can't afford you. But I would love the crossover for teen moms. You know I'm here for it.
First of all, how do we feel? Because Lindsay and I briefly talked about it. How do you feel about Corey being on Teen Mom OG?
Okay, this is my opinion. And you know I'm a huge Teen Mom fan. I understand why the original Teen Mom fans who aren't challenge fans don't like it. However, as someone on the challenge, I love the crossover to other MTV shows. Sometimes as challenge people, it's hard for us to cross over to other shows. So to see Corey doing it right now, I am so here for it. And I genuinely think that him and Cheyenne have a story that hasn't been told by any of the other teen moms yet. Their story is different, how he didn't find out that Ryder was his until she was born in April. He didn't find out until November. So I think that their storyline is going to be an interesting one to unfold. I think they bring a lot to the table for the OG cast. I just don't know if they're going to live up to the Farrah hype because she's a lot to replace.
I don't give a damn about Farrah.
I know you don't. They're not going to bring that drama. But I think fans if they give them a chance, I think fans are going to love Corey and Cheyenne and Ryder. And I do think they have an interesting story to tell.
They don't have a whole lot of drama though, right? Because they get along.
See, we think that. And I am convinced, and I think it's an Instagram front. I think they front for IG a lot. I think there's more drama to them than we know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think there's definitely more drama to their story. I think they take beautiful Instagram pictures, but I think there's drama.
Lindsay, what are your thoughts? Do you at least know who Corey is?
Yes, I do. And I think it's interesting. Like, I'm all for a crossover. I feel like it was weird because Kale and I crossed over, which were from 2 totally different networks and different backgrounds, whatever. And then that kind of got incorporated to Teen Mom. And then that kind of spun with Kale and Leah having a crossover. And then we crossed over with Chelsea. And then after like this season, then that's when the news came about someone from the challenge replacing Farrah. And I just think it's kind of a little weird because the original girls feel like, in a sense, that it's like their franchise and they were the real OGs. Like, I think if they came on Teen Mom 2, it would be a little bit different because they've already, brought in Brianna from Teen Mom 3 or whatever it was. But I just think it's a little weird to go to OG.
I agree.
Wait, so the only thing is... So, go ahead. No, I was just going to say, did Corey not get to do the challenge this season because he is now a part of Teen Mom?
He's definitely going to be on this challenge. There's mercenaries that show up this season. He's a mercenary. So no, the Teen Mom contract wasn't signed until after we filmed the challenge. I don't know what's going to happen from this point on with his challenge contract. but he's definitely showing up this season. And I understand the Teen Mom OG's kind of annoyance that someone else has come into their show. We had to go through it on the challenge. However, I do think that they needed a replacement and more drama more than Teen Mom 2. Like, y'all have the drama on lock right now. And I think the Teen Mom OGs like needed someone else to kind of bring in a new storyline. So I think they're a better fit there than on Teen Mom 2.
I think it helps like the following too. Like, so there's a ton of people who watch, like, for example, when Lindsay's on Teen Mom 2 for the podcast and stuff, like a ton of people from Chrisley Knows Best might follow her over. And same thing for, you know, people might follow Lindsay. Oh, well, who's Lindsay? And they might Google, you know, Chrisley Knows Best. Same thing for the challenge is like people who typically watch the challenge who don't normally watch Teen Mom may come over and watch ours and vice versa. So I think it's a good move for the network, to be honest.
I 100% think that Corey will bring challenge fans with him. I see people tweeting all the time like, oh my God, we're finally going to watch Teen Mom now because of Corey and Ryder and Cheyenne. So it is smart on MTV to kind of use their people for crossover shows.
Well, and I like the fact too that they brought in from the MTV family, you know, so it's not like super weird like they brought from a different network. It's someone that MTV already knows.
No, I totally agree. I think that was their best move, is using people they already have in their little box to cast from.
Now let's take a break to talk to you guys about one of our favorites, Scentbird. With Scentbird luxury fragrance subscription service, every month you can choose a new fragrance from over 450 designer brands. This is ideal for people who don't want to be married to one scent forever, because otherwise you would be wasting tons of money like I have done and have tons of bottles of perfume that are partly used because I realized I didn't like them when I got them home, and they last forever. Right now, I'm really into the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black. It's one of the best sellers on the website, I believe, and that's why I chose it. But I also don't like super feminine scents, which is, I know sounds like a little bit weird, but I like a balance between feminine and masculine, and this is like the perfect balance scent.
So the sleek travel sprays last up to 30 days, which is perfect. Mine have actually even lasted slightly longer than that. And it just makes it convenient for like on the go, or if you're on and off of planes like I am all the time, they're perfect. I just recently got the Bamboo by Gucci and I do love it, but I am trying to find one that I want to be married to forever. So this is just a convenient way for me to kind of try a bunch of them out. So that's why I use Scentbird.com, and that's why you should too. Go to Scentbird.com/coffee and use our code coffee for 50% off. That's $7.50 for your first month and free shipping. So it's SCENT bird.com/coffee and use our code coffee for 50% off your first month. Date a perfume before you have to commit to it forever. Now let's get back to the show. Jem, just going back to like the challenge stuff, like I know how Teen Mom films and like how that works, but what is it? How is it for the challenge? So do you guys go away for X amount of weeks? Like, are they still filming now or are they done?
No, we're done. So what happens is we all meet up at an airport, usually LA or New York, depending on where we're going. We fly to location together. We then start filming. And once you're eliminated, you come home. Filming usually lasts around 6 to 8 weeks, give or take. It's a little bit longer here lately. But yeah, we go film. Once you're eliminated, you fly home. And then once everyone's done, it's over. So it's quick filming compared to what y'all film.
No, but you're in like a foreign location for that long?
Yeah,
that's
we're
amazing.
filming 24/7. Like,
Jesus. I don't know that I can.
Cameras on us.
They follow you to the bathroom?
Yeah, like if like hypothetically, if me and someone went in a bathroom to have a private conversation, or
no, I'm talking about to like take a poop.
I mean, if you're in there alone, they'll leave you alone. But if you go in the bathroom to hook up with someone and they need that footage, they will open the door. Like they're
wait, time out. I need to know. I need answers. Cara Maria was trying to make dude jealous and like went to somebody who has a girlfriend back home. Mm-hmm. I need your thoughts.
Okay, my thoughts are at the end of the day, Paulie is in the wrong. He is the one that eventually is about to cheat on his girlfriend. I don't know if y'all know who she is, but she's actually from the Bachelor in Paradise.
Who?
She has her own following.
Who?
Lindsay loves Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise.
So Paulie is in a relationship with a girl from Bachelor in Paradise named Danielle.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But I do think that Cara was being extra on episode 1. Like, she looked really bad the way that she was basically convincing him, tempting him, whatever words you want to use. But she is single. Paulie's the one in the relationship, so the blame is going to fall on him.
It is, but I have to question her character and her morals as a human being. If someone has a girlfriend, why are you even putting them in that position? Like, yeah, absolutely falls on him. But
no, and I agree, and that's why, like, she does look bad. And, like, Cara and I are good friends, but I will sit here and say to y'all, it's tacky and it's shitty on her behalf the way that she pursued him so heavily, knowing he was in a relationship. As Cara's friend, I can definitely say this, like, her behavior was very tacky last night. That's not the Cara that I know, and I think that she should take responsibility for her behavior and her role in this relationship ending. Just be the bigger person and say, you know what, I messed up, I made some mistakes, it is what it is. She's constantly making an excuse for herself, and I think that makes her look worse at this moment.
So, and she has no idea, like, the Bachelor family is such, like, a tight-knit family that when this all plays out, it's going to be really bad because, I mean, they're just, the Bachelor family, those girls are just so close and vicious that it's just not going to be good.
Yeah, if I was in the house, I was in Redemption this first night when all of this happened. If I had been in the house and saw this, I would have pulled her aside and been like, you're messing with someone's boyfriend who has a huge following and their fans are crazy. Chill out, girl. You don't want the Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelorette, Bachelor problems. Let it go. Because I know that they're definitely going to come for her. But Cara's fans are crazy too, so it's definitely going to be messy once it all plays out.
Do you watch The Bachelor, Jem?
I do. I do. I'm watching this season. I've never watched Paradise, but I'm going to watch when it airs in August. So, yeah, I'm officially addicted to The Bachelorette.
I stopped watching a few seasons ago, so
I wouldn't watch if some of those guys from this new season came on the challenge because there were some cute ones this season.
Oh, there were?
Yeah, like if they want to come over, they're invited to the challenge.
I feel like we should just do casting for shows, and then like we can also place ourselves in the shows that we want to be on.
Place ourselves with.
I saw that there were people from Big Brother on, and I like. First of all, I want to be on Big Brother, number one.
Same, girl. First of all, you should really do Celebrity Big Brother.
I'm trying. There's a lot of things I want to do.
I'll come like literally house and babysit while you go when.
That would be put me, Lindsay, and Jem all on Big Brother.
No,
actually.
I agree. Though it's such an interesting game to play. So I agree with you. It's one of those things that I would love to do as well.
Kale, we need to get casted on the challenge.
First of all, I would so do it, and Lindsay and I could be partners even. Like, we already have our own partners. Like, we can make this happen.
We would be all of you guys, for sure.
You guys both have Southern twang, and I just feel so left out.
Oh, yeah. Southern insane.
I feel you, girl.
Okay, so you know what one of my favorite things to do is exercising. I know I've told you guys about this before, but I truly, truly want you to all try this because Beachbody has really helped me. I know that I've talked about doing P90X, getting ready for my wedding years and years ago, back when I was in college, and I'm kind of back on the P90X kick just because I love that program so much. I've become familiar with it, and the workouts are just so super easy to follow, and you can do it kind of at any level that you're at, which is something that I really love about it. And I can also do that program and incorporate other programs on different days. So I kind of go back and forth between P90X right now and Insanity.
So I did Insanity in the past, and I just love it. So the 24/7 access to streaming is so helpful when you have a crazy schedule like us and you can't get to classes or to the gym at a specific time. So anytime can be the right time for you. Beachbody On Demand literally offers hundreds of effective workouts for all fitness levels with amazing trainers like Shaun T and Tony Horton. And it really is just the best deal for fitness, and it has helped me maintain what I'm trying to do. I've done Insanity in the past, like I said, and then because of Lindsay talking about P90X, text. That's what I'm going to work on. And I just really feel better because of it.
Get up and get motivated by working out on your schedule in as little as 10 minutes. I really want you guys to try this, and our listeners can try it absolutely free. So do it with us.
Right now, our listeners can get a special free trial membership when you text coffee to 303030. You will get full access to the entire platform for free. All the workouts, the nutrition information, and support is all totally free. Again, just text coffee to 303030. Now let's get back to this show.
I did do a little bit of research on the challenge, and is it true that a girl wins?
I don't know what happens.
Oh, you don't?
I think you're lying.
Yeah, I have no idea. You're
a liar.
You're gonna have to wait and see.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was so fun having you on. We appreciate you coming on.
Of course.
Thanks, Jem.
Thank y'all for having me.
We'll have to catch up when to see if you get out of or if you get back in the game, or if you go home or whatever. We're gonna have to catch up and figure that out.
Absolutely. We're gonna have to catch up after this Teen Mom reunion that's coming up in a few weeks at the end of the season, because I'm sure I'm gonna have some questions for you, girl.
Oh, but you know what? You need to replace Angela Simmons on Young and Pregnant.
You know what? You know my end goal. All I want to do is host Teen Mom, so I will gladly start at Young and Pregnant, because she had no idea what was going on during that reunion. She knew nothing about the cast members, so you need to tell your MTV people to call me, because I'm ready.
I'm going to tell them. I'm not kidding. I really will. You know, I have your back.
I know you will, girl. Put me on. Let's just make this crossover a 3-way. Let's all help each other out, because I want to be with Lindsay on the challenge.
Fuck yeah!
All right, girl.
Jem.
So nice speaking with y'all.
You too. Bye. So that was the tea for the challenge, I guess.
Oh my God.
I think we could make it happen. I think we could get on the challenge for real.
Like, I couldn't be against you, though. Like, that would be a really hard thing.
No, we'd have to be together. Right, for sure. We'd have to, work together.
But could you imagine us, being on the challenge for real, though?
First of all, that would be literally our own show within a show, because we would be a hot-ass mess.
I mean, oh my gosh. And they get so dirty, and I'm just like, oh God.
You're not there for it at all.
I mean, I would definitely go on it, because I'm a competitor. I love to compete, and nothing is off limits whenever I'm competing for something. But I don't know, living in the same house and doing all that. I don't know. That would be real stressful for me. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I'm for it. I'm ready. I'm down. 6 to 8 weeks. If she was talking about they can't afford me, I would just do it just for the simple fact to do it. Just to say I did it.
Well, I wouldn't.
Oh, well, here we are. Lindsay I want to do Naked and Afraid in the challenge, and you wouldn't. So what? I need to go on. Also, I want to go on Worst Cooks on the Food Network. I want to do that too.
Oh, yeah. You'll probably win that challenge.
Listen, HelloFresh has taught me some recipes.
Yeah, but can you cook outside of HelloFresh is the question.
No, probably not, if we're being honest.
Oh my gosh. I have been cooking pretty much every day this week, and it's been so nice to not go somewhere and just have meals at home. It's been super nice.
Yes. It feels so much better. Doing the dishes sucks, but also I would rather just eat at home and not have to worry about either going to pick up food or going to a restaurant. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot more money. I feel you.
Oh my gosh. And I noticed, by the way, why are you selling or getting rid of all of the cocoa stuff? I thought this was...
Oh my gosh. I didn't tell you?
No.
Okay. So two companies were really, really sweet and sent me, they do handmade stuff for birthdays and stuff like that. And they sent me 2 really cute things. One was backdrop in a box on Instagram, and they do paper flowers that you've seen probably around my house on the show and stuff. She did cocoa theme ones, and then someone else did letters for ONE one. But as I was getting stuff, there was so much pink and orange and red that it just looked it looked like a little girl's birthday party. All the stuff that I have truly looks like a girl's birthday party. And so Chris and I were just at first we loved Coco because it is a little boy who's the main character, and it's Day of the Dead and they're Mexican. And so I was this is perfect. But it just, everything I have is so girly that I was like, never mind. So we changed it, and now it's like Wild One Jungle Book.
Oh my gosh, I
like,
love the Jungle Book.
Yeah, so like I don't want to like overdo it with like Jungle Book, but like that's like the theme of it, and so we're just gonna make it green and brown and black and make it super cute. And we love the Jungle Book, and Lux crawls like Mowgli from the Jungle Book, so we were like, this is perfect. He literally bear crawls. It's so freaking cute.
That's so funny. And I could see where Coco could kind of get like a little bit girly looking, because some of the toys, even from the store, like we have all of them. And some of them even look girly just because the pink is like a fuchsia pink. So it's like very distinct.
And there's so much of it. So like even I ordered a backdrop that was, it was like a nighttime scene with like the main characters, and like, it just still like, even with the black backdrop, it just still looked so girly that I was like, I don't want, like, no, it's just a no. So, I mean, I'm definitely offering, if anyone's throwing a Coco themed birthday party or party for any little girl and you guys want any of this stuff, like tweet me and I'll pick somebody and I'll just ship it to you guys, because I can't return it at this point.
Well, I know. And it's so sad for that stuff to just go to waste. I mean, it's good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Are you guys still doing it at the pool?
Yeah, we're just going to still do it here at home and just like decorate it. We're going to do like, I have a pergola being built. It's like,
I love pergolas.
Yeah. So you can do so much with those. So I have one of those being built, and supposedly it's going to be done in time for the party. And so I'll be super excited to like decorate outside and like have, you know, I had Isaac's first birthday party at my first apartment that I moved into. And then I had Lincoln's first birthday party was at like a little farm outside. So I'm so happy to have like a summer baby. Both the other boys are winter babies. So I'm excited to have a summer baby, to have a pool party. Jackson's what, December?
Yeah, he's late December. So
yeah, at least around here, Atlanta probably has way more options, but around here it's so hard to do a winter birthday because there's only like 5 places.
It's so hard anywhere. It's so hard anywhere. And like the last 2 years, it snowed.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm like, really? I mean, really, could you not hold off so I could have my kid's birthday party? Like, I know that's quite selfish, but like, come on, weather.
At least there's probably more options there. I feel like I already had both the boys' birthdays at Sky Zone. I've already had, like, we don't have very many options. And so like I'm repeating places and their birthdays are only 2 months apart.
Well, you know what Jackson told me today, quite ironically? You know, and I'm so into like throwing a cute birthday party and doing all the decorations and having like the themed food that matches and like the whole shebang. And like, I just love it. And I just live for it. Like, I love doing it. And Jackson told me today, well, Mom, I really hate to tell you, but my party this year is going to be at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh. And what were your thoughts?
And first of all, I'm cringing because I'm like, there's no telling how many germs are there. Secondly, it's just a ripoff. Like all the toys, you spend so much money and all the toys are literally stuff that came from China that's like less than a penny. And there's like really no real prize to win at Chuck E. Cheese. But the only reason he wants to have a birthday party there is because you get to go into like the ticket thing that like shoots the tickets around and you have to like catch them.
Oh, he wants to do that.
He really, really wants to do that. And the only way you can do it is if you have a birthday party there. So I was like, okay, Jackson, that's fine. So I'm thinking that since his class mostly this year, we just got the teacher assignments and everything. Most of his class is going to be boys in there. So I was like, oh, that'll be fine. Like we'll just do maybe like a random afternoon, maybe not even a Saturday, like a random afternoon and go to Chuck E. Cheese and let him do it. And then I think we're going to go on a trip. So.
Okay. I think trips are better because you get like the experience and it's like a nice vacation and it's just, I don't know. I like trips better.
So I'm just like, you know what? If we just do Chuck E. Cheese and like, you can literally go all out at Chuck E. Cheese for like so cheap. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about it. We'll do it. And then we'll go on a trip and then I'll do some kind of like nice cake or like something for the trip. And then that'll just be it.
Make sure you get a lot of good pictures on the trip.
Exactly. You know, I always do. Like, I love pictures. So, on a completely unrelated note, Jackson, you know, his playroom, we've talked about it multiple times, is in the basement, and all of his stuff is down there, and it's just easy to keep everything down there. Well, you know how I told you that we were kind of packing up like old toys and we were going to take them to Goodwill and stuff. Well, all of the bags, first of all, that we bagged up to take to Goodwill are still downstairs. And I'm so glad they are, because Jackson has gone through the bags multiple times again and taken stuff out that he said it was just a trick that he was like taking to Goodwill. Well, so thank God the bags actually didn't ever make it to Goodwill, because it would have been really bad. But the power keeps like switching off downstairs in my basement, which it's never done this before. And it'll just like happen randomly. Like, might not happen every day. It might happen like once in a blue moon. And Jackson swears that it's a ghost. He's like, there's a ghost in the basement, Mom, and it does it. And when the power flips off, like Jackson's feet, you hear it hit the stairs so fast, and it's like he's running as fast as he possibly can. And I mean, there's daylight down there so he can see, but when the power flips off, he's so convinced it's a ghost. He gets so scared. He's like running as fast as he can upstairs, and his heart will be beating so fast. And he's like, Mom, the ghost is here. The ghost is here.
Oh, he's scared. Are you sure it's not like a shortage in the electricity?
It's not. Like, something flips the breaker, and I want to say that it's maybe because there's too much power going to one breaker, because I have a dehumidifier plugged up down there, and there's so much stuff that's plugged up in my basement that goes to like the one breaker that I think it's just randomly it'll like switch it.
Oh, poor thing is so scared.
And so I go down there and I flip the breaker, and like everything's perfectly fine. And I'm like, look, see, like there's no ghost. And he makes me walk all around the basement, like every inch of the basement and every corner. And he's like, check there if there's a ghost. And I'm like, honey, there's no ghost. Like, there is no ghost at this house. And he's like, Mom, I promise it is. And I wonder what it is. I wonder what kind of ghost it is. And I'm like,
oh, poor thing.
It's really not here.
So does he have no toys in his room?
No, he does. He has mostly, like, there's no technology in his room, though. So no TVs or, like, tablets or anything like that. Just stuffed animals and books in his room. But we don't do, like, the action figures and all that kind of stuff, because he's definitely the type of child that if he had all of that stuff in his room, he would never sleep.
Oh. I didn't even think of that. Like, he would be up all night playing instead of sleeping.
He would literally never go to sleep. Like, his brain would never shut off. So
I have definitely caught the boys playing when they go to bed, but never enough to like make it. It's never been like a problem.
Well, he has a toy box in his room, but it just has stuffed animals and stuff in it. Cause I mean, you can't really play with a stuffed animal, really. I mean, I guess you can, but not like action figures and stuff. So
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all that's in his room, because that child would literally never sleep.
I actually am just moving. So did I talk about this last podcast? Cause I'm kind of having deja vu.
No, I don't think so.
So I have 5 bedrooms. We're only utilizing 3 because when we moved in here, Isaac and Lincoln wanted to share a room.
Oh, but wait, you did talk about this.
Yeah. So I ordered a bunch of stuff. So Isaac wanted a shark bed set. So we got the shark bed set. And just like things are slowly coming. So I'm hoping that while he's at his dad's this week and this weekend, I'm hoping that I can get the room done. But it's not looking promising, because I hate when like half the stuff is in and half of the stuff is not in, because I don't want to start it until everything is in.
I know. So you can put it all together at once and you see it like all come together.
Yeah. Before he left, he was like, I said, Isaac, can you we had packages at the door. I said, Isaac, can you run these up to your new room? And he goes, okay, but I'm not looking at it. I don't want to see my room yet. I said, okay. He's just like me. Like when I get like my hair done, like a haircut or something, I'm like, I don't even want to see the mirror until it's done. Like, show me a finished product. Yeah.
Like, don't show me like the halfway through.
Right.
Meanwhile, right. I'm looking at every highlight foil and I'm like, oh my God. Well, I am so excited that we're going to see each other in like 2 weeks. So
Yes.
probably the next time we talk will be in person.
Yeah, and we'll get tons of pictures.
I know. I'm super excited. Well, I hope you have
pics.
I hope that you have a good rest of the week, and we'll
Thanks,
catch up.
you too.
We'll catch up next week. And if you guys are listening, make sure you're following us on our Instagram at Coffee Combos Podcast Instagram. And if you haven't, leave a 5-star review on iTunes. And they have a way to leave written reviews on there. I know a lot of people that are listening listen from other platforms, which is fine if you don't listen on iTunes. I'm not quite sure how to leave reviews on the other ones, but I just know iTunes is pretty simple. If you just search us on there, you can find it, and there's stars. You just click the 5th star, and then there's a little box that says write a review. So thank you guys for listening, and we hope you have a good week.
Bye.
This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.